Yo, what's up, guys? You already know what it is. Episode 3 of Meta Air Riders, this time featuring Chef Kawasaki on the Wheelie Scooter. And this combo right here is designed to take an early lead and then front run ahead of the pack really well. Apologies for stuttering right there. But the game now has a new thing where you can practice before the game, which is really lit. So I will try to show you guys here. This is the main mechanic, is you can grab enemies from way further away, which is going to allow you to get more boosts and front run a lot easier. You see how I got that one while I was taking a really inward turn on that corner? So yeah, that's what this combo is designed to do. So here we go into the first game. I wonder if it always picks the same track that you're gonna play on. But I don't know.
3, 2, 1, start!
Also, if my mic sounds a bit different, that's because it is. I'm using a headset mic, so I don't get a whole lot of background audio. Now that is a vampire star ahead of us, so they'll get the lead for a bit, but they won't keep it. So that's good for us. And right now, again, just trying to get in front, kill as many enemies as possible. That is the whole goal. We can grab that one from very far away. Get a few kills here, make that turn really quickly. I try to brake pump more than I boost with the Wheelie Scooter, because if you hold boost too long, you're going to end up losing a lot of speed, which you don't want, because the Wheelie Scooter already doesn't have a whole lot of top speed. But you're seeing how I'm front running, and I'm like 15 yards ahead. That's the power of this combo. And of course, we're gonna pop our special as late as possible just to get the best possible ending here. Also taking that ramp to get a little bit of airspeed. The Wheelie Scooter does go a little faster in the air, so that's why we do that. I don't see a lot of people taking that inward ramp on Mount Amber Falls, even though a lot of machines would benefit from it. Excuse me. Yeah, from it. Like the Wing Star and the Jet Star would both be really good off that left ramp, but a lot of people take the right ramp for some reason, even though it's objectively slower. But yeah, getting into our second game here, hopefully we get another clean win. We'll see. Waveflow Waters. So this is a decent track for the Wheelie Scooter. By the way, Mount Amber Falls is also kind of just decent for the Wheelie Scooter. When you play the Wheelie Scooter, you're kind of signing up for having a bunch of okay stages and not a whole lot of great ones. So that's kind of the trade-off of the Wheelie Scooter. Like, you'll never have a bad stage, but you won't have stages you excel at too much either. So you just gotta be aware of that. And again here, we just want the lead as long as possible. That is the whole goal of this combo. Like, keep your lead, and then get your ult as late as possible. Unfortunately, I think this is a laggy lobby for us, but we'll get through it. If you see those boosts on the ground, be sure to always take them. And unfortunately, Chef Kawasaki cannot jump that because he's just big. That's one of the trade-offs you get when you play a heavier character. You're not going to be able to take those vertical shortcuts as much unless you play Susie. But then Susie is like, you get that trade-off for one of the worst ults in the game, basically. And we're gonna pop it early here because we just don't want to deal with the effects from getting hit by someone else's ult right there, even though it's gonna cost us using it later. It's just better than not be slowed down by someone else's ult. And again here, we're gonna go for the mushroom, which is gonna give us a little bit more speed than taking the ramp right there. And again, we're going to be able to turn the corners a bit faster than this flagon, which is going to allow us to take the game. And that is why the Wheelie Scooter is one of the best cars, because it has the best cornering in the game. And I will just cut if it takes too long to get into the match again. All right, getting into the game here. And yeah, it looks like it always puts you on the stage you're gonna play on. So that's cool. Sometimes I don't like the boost at the start because you'll get a better start at front running if people aren't just quick spinning you over and over again. Getting sword here, we're gonna try to drive away to those enemies. Somebody hit us, unfortunately. Always take the pad, you just don't want to get risked falling on by a rock. And we're just gonna go as straight as possible here. Be sure to look at the white shadow to see where those golems are falling. And try to avoid as many of these geysers as possible, because they will just slow you down if you're in the scooter. And now the best path for the scooter here is left ramp, right ramp, to get the most airspeed possible and keep people from trailing you. And whenever you have drill, just spam it, because it makes you way faster. Getting sword here again. That DDD pressed forward a little bit because of his ult, but we'll get ours way later, which is good for us. Oh no, that's so unlucky. But we'll make it back, hopefully. So here we go, late ult. Hopefully make some of that lost time back here. They're not too far ahead of us, so maybe I'll get to showcase a good comeback. It's not always bad to be in like second or third, because you'll be able to trail your opponent at the end. And yeah, I went over the waterfall there because I was pretty sure it was about to end. But yeah, you'll see we're not that far behind this DDD, So we're just gonna trail him, and then quick spin him, and then take the lead, hopefully. Yes! And that's how you come up on the lead if something happens to you. So, because we didn't have much control over that boulder just falling into our face and losing a lot of time there. We also respawned right in front of a boulder, but we still managed to take it back because we were front running the whole first lap, which lets us get our special way later and regain so much ground. And also, when you're using Chef Kawasaki, when you're ahead of people and use his ult, it's gonna hit some people and you're gonna get more speed boost on top of the speed boost you already have from using his ult. So you'll go like really fast.
Launch!
I just thought if you are searching for a match and you get Nebula Belt, you can literally just back out the lobby before anyone else joins. That's fire. I'm gonna start doing that. Alright, second game here, Celestial Valley. If you're against any sort of star or combo that can make the higher routes, you're gonna struggle on this combo. It's just not a good Wheelie Scooter map in general, unless you have a lighter character on it. But we'll see how we do. Now we can take the first rail here, but I don't believe you can get on the second. It's still faster though, so you want to take it. And always take this right path. It is significantly faster than taking the road. And if you are trailing people right there, you'll get a little bounce that'll help you get a speed boost as well. Normally I would use my special to get up to the second floor there, but it didn't work. Maybe we can make it? Yeah. So if you're in your special, you can make it. But not if you don't have your special. And see, the Rick did not take the right route, but he was in his ult, so maybe it was a little faster. Normally it's not faster though. But yeah, solid second place. Again, not a great scooter map. You don't get much off the boosts either that are like lined up together because the Wheelie Scooter is really bad at boosting. That's one of the few drawbacks of it. Unfortunately, we have a repeat here, but I'll record it anyway.
Three, two, one, start!
Again, just try to kill as many enemies as possible. Take the ramps where you can. I went for the drill there, but I got a normal enemy that was behind the drill, which is funny. Again, always take the panel. And you kind of see how the wheelie scooter slowed down right there when I boosted, and why it's slower to hit the waterfalls. Like I said earlier, these are okay, the ones at the end, they don't affect you that much. But again, fastest path, left ramp, right ramp, into the finish line. I missed the drill again. Gotta be able to take that corner really fast because I'm in the scooter. And yeah, so far no one even contesting me, really. So this should be an easy race. If you stick to the right there, there's pretty much no chance a golem from anywhere will hit you. So try to hug the wall and you just won't get hit. And yeah, another easy victory. Just gonna cut on over to the next race here. All right, next game on Fantasy Meadows. So this is kind of a Nebula Belt style track. So you don't want to front run too much or you're not gonna get your ult. So just be kind of patient with it. And kill as many enemies as possible because I think it gives you your ult as well. And here we go. We're getting our special. Pop it right here. Right after the ramp. That's going to last until we get to the finish line. Unfortunately, there is a Meta Knight. And Meta Knight's one of the fastest ults in the game. I don't know if we beat him or not. Yeah, we did. So, clean win right there. Since it's a really short course, I'll do another one. All right, probably last race here, Mount Amber Falls. I don't know if we did this one earlier. I think we did. Yeah, we did. So that's unfortunate. 2 repeats this video, but it is what it is. And Mount Amber Falls is probably one of the better Wheelie Scooter stages anyway, so you see how I turn these U-turns really fast. And I'm always on the ground. There's very little ramps on this course. And a lot of enemies to speed us up, to keep us front running. Like I said, that's the whole goal with Wheelie Scooter, is front run as much as you can. Always take the middle route. It is just slightly faster than the edge routes. I've tested it. And always grab the onigiri, because it does speed you up. And again, pop our ult at the end here. We'll see if we can get ourselves a different course to record. So, if we get any more repeats, I will cut them out of the video until we get a new course. Alright, thankfully we got a different map, Floria Fields. I did have to play one more repeat. I missed my boost right there, but again, doesn't really matter too much as long as you take the lead really quickly. And again, try to take all the ramps you can because you're a little bit faster in the air. Kill all the enemies. Just stay in the lead. That is your goal. Try to hit this path. That is the fastest path with the scooter. And again, we're just gonna try to maintain as much of a lead as possible. That's just your whole goal with this scooter. You kind of see how we're killing a bunch of enemies here just to get as many boosts as possible, because people are going to pull ahead of us at some point in the race, and then we're gonna have to pop our ult to get right back ahead of them. And just kind of use this curry to really screw them up. Try to hit this path again. Unfortunately, I missed it, but we had enough of a lead that we just won anyway. So try to be a little creative with your endings, just so you don't get, like, ran up on, because you have a lot of maneuverability in the Wheelie Scooter, and that's what you should really prioritize. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this. And yeah, I hope this was a good showcase for everyone.